Hey everybody, welcome to part 2 of my music house tour rather than music room tour. I explained this in the first video. I don't have a music room like most people do on YouTube when they do a music room tour. I have a music house. It's full of it. So we're going to do that. This is part 2, and remember, if there's anything you see in the video that I don't talk about enough or that you're curious about, leave me a comment in the comment section of this video, and I'll try to make a video one day of things that people wanted to see specifically. So dig this, my music house tour part 2. Check it out. All right, everyone, part 2 of my music house tour, not just the music room tour. And this is leading into upstairs, and here we go. Now check this out. Y'all know about cassette tapes? Y'all know about them cassettes? I got some cassette tapes. Now, I'm not going to be able to show you all of these, of course. I have a lot of videos on my channel about my cassette tape collection, but let's give you a quick little sneaky peek here. Lots of punk rock, some Debbie Gibson, Motorhead, leather case. Good stuff. Some of this stuff's autographed. But I love cassette tapes. Grew up with these, of course. I was of the era that we listened to a lot of cassette tapes on boom boxes. And even got some of my mixtapes, homemade cassettes from back in the day. And so there is the cassette sickness in full effect. Now here's the downstairs hallway leading to upstairs. Now you can see with most of my house, almost every square inch of the wall space is taken up with good stuff. Records, autographed stuff, autographed Giza X, wish I could get that autographed. Dickies, lots of glare, sorry about the glare. Anyway, you get the idea here. Lots of stuff on the walls. Hello, Ozzy. Hello, great cat. Okay, moving along here. The back door, it's magnetic. Big metal back door means lots of magnets. All right. Look at this 16-inch record. I don't have many of those. Okay, we're going upstairs, you guys. We are going upstairs. What is going on here, you guys? It's the Virgin Mary. It's Jesus. I guess they're not feeling well. Now, dig this. Now that little guy over there in the corner, that is a Macy's Christmas elf that I bought in a flea market in New York City many years ago for $5. I think he's made of wood. Pretty cool. But now we go back over here to the stairwell here. And what do we have here? Looks like some kind of air accident here with a blimp and an unfortunate parachuter who got tied up in the blimp. Whoopsie. There was a big painting I did back in 1993. I was commissioned to do that for an event for downtown Raleigh. New Year's event of either 94. And there's some stuff. And y'all know about this Metallica pressing here with the sticker? Y'all know that? Y'all better look at it online because it's pretty cool. The story behind that. There's a bunch of stuff. Yep. Look at all them records and stuff. And we'll see here the pin back button obsession here. Lots of pin back buttons, stuff, things. The morning sun coming through the window. Now, if we pan over here, there's downstairs. And now, let's go in here to the Dickies dressing room. Oh, y'all, check out the upstairs. Check out the upstairs, y'all. Dig it. 15-foot high ceilings means more wall space for my stuff. All right, check it out. This sign here, and most of the painted signs you've seen on the wall, these painted lettering signs, are from a old record store in New York City, which has since closed down, called Sounds. It was in the East Village, and very popular store for many years. I plan on doing a video about that store with somebody who used to work there, the guy that gave me those signs. And so that's coming up sometime soon. Here's one of those fillable lamps, the same kind I had downstairs. I love them. I love my fillable lamps. Okay, so, oh, who's this? Hi, Miss Meowser. Sleeping. And here's the background of the live streams that I do. Typically, I'll have this crochet clown in the background of my streams. There he is in all his glory. This inflatable Dickies gun. So that's typically what's behind me when I live stream there. All the autographed albums. And we got books and stuff. Oh, there's old Baphomet. And look at all this stuff. This is something I made in college. Random parts of things, resuscitation dummies, dental objects. There's this guy. Looks pretty good. Oh, Devo cassettes. You gotta have those if you're gonna go to heaven. Look at those old vintage masks there. And there's some more of those over here with some autographed Devo drum heads. There's a Steve Keen painting. There's more of those in the house, you'll see later. There's my colored vinyl windows. Okay, so let's spin around here. Oh yeah, guys. Dig it. Dig this. Music House Tour. Full house. Full house, you guys. There's the old stereo system where the music gets played. Physical media. There's no streaming music that goes through there. It's all physical media. There's some stuff I'm in the process of listening to and enjoying before I put it back in the collection. Here's another fillable lamp, this one with pinback buttons. And of course, autograph stuff. We got patches. We got a skull with stickers on it. Jesus, Simmons. Isn't that a brain teaser? Last Supper is quite a brain teaser. Now here's a little shelfie action. Shelfie full of stuff. Dig it. That's what we call a holy talisman. All those things have little stories behind them. I mean, I could do a whole video on just the stuff in this damn shelf here. Okay, now let's zoom around again. And what's down here? Oh, there's Super Chat Charlie and his glory. Cassette rack. See that left-right LR thing there in the middle? That's a speaker system that folds up into the size of a cassette, so you could put them in your cassette carriers back in the day. Old tour shirts on the wall, Sputnik, Police, Flock of Seagulls, Boingo. And we got some things down here. There's my Catholic Damage coming on out. And there's Gay Chewbacca. I was in a band called Crapper Keeper. We had a song called Chewbacca is Gay, and my friend Jermaine made me the gay Chewbacca there. Gay and drag. And there's Barbies in wheelchairs. And I've got quite a selection of boom boxes around the house. And my Baphomet box, I've had that since college. And there's Chumpy. If y'all know Chumpy, y'all know the story of Chumpy is awesome. One day maybe we'll tell the story of Chumpy on the program here. Now look at this. This flyer here. Sorry about the lamp glare. This flyer. I found this flyer on a telephone pole when I was in high school. And I always like to read it in this voice.
Do you remember the marvelous time we had in the Caribbean when this photo was taken? I love you, Linda. No matter what, come back.
I always wondered about Linda, and I always wondered if you could maybe get one of those, that Google app thing where you can put an image in and see if you can find it online. I always wondered if I could ever find her. Maybe one day I'll try that. Oh, there's something. There's a nice Xerox I made back in college. And we got some things here. And then what's this? Oh, it's a Dickies Stuart Dick puppet with some Dickies devil horns on it. Both of these items were used by the Dickies in concert. And there's a whole story behind that Dick puppet thing. And it's on my YouTube channel. Go figure. And we got plants. And there's the home base for streaming there. Home base. And then who's this? Cricker Bear. Hi, buddy. Good girl. Good girl. There's Cricket. Marty's outside right now. He was inside earlier today and then went out right before I started filming these videos. But we got him outside. Now here's something I'm working on. You're not supposed to see this yet, but this is a little Club Devo scenario I am working on here. I haven't finished it. I'm going to paint this whole background thing, the whole room scene. I'm going to paint that different colors. But here we have Gerald Casale playing some records. We got Mark from Mark hanging out with Bob too. We got a monkey playing Mark's keyboard here. And donuts and all kinds of stuff going on. Video projectors. Anyway, that's a work in progress. So this right here, you guys, this glass case, all Devo stuff, as you can plainly see. And I'll just give you a quick once over here. Yep, pinback buttons, turkey monkey, molded plastic piggy bank things, and dig it. There's the Super 7 reaction figures. There's more of those coming very soon. This is what I've collected almost my entire life. And at some point it became my duty now for the future to collect this stuff. So some of this stuff is remakes, but a lot of it is original stuff, like stuff the band used, stuff the band wore. And a lot of you hardcore Devo fans know exactly what I'm showing you right now. There's a few things in here that people would question, what the hell is that? But I think most of it's pretty self-explanatory. There's a cool collection of Devo Lego figures that somebody in Australia made for me years and years ago. Really cool. So yeah, we have old Boogie Boy masks that were used for years. Now this one right here is actually the mask that gets used these days in concert. So every time I go to a Devo show, I get that out of the case and I take it with me. That's how that goes. Now look at this over here. These things here are, of course, record bins. There's all bootlegs, and it goes through Be Stiff, Army Not Men, Gene Out for the Future. And if you'll see down here, drawers pull out. And there's all the Freedom of Choice era stuff. Goes in the Devo Live EP. Chronologically, it goes through all the releases. And then down here, we got more. All Devo. That's right. These bins are really cool. There's a guy in Ohio that made these for me years ago. I have 2 of them. I wish I had more. They're really cool. Put this back in order. And here's more Devo cassettes, you guys. Check it out. Check it out. All right, let's move along this way. Got lots of stuff here. Now here's a sign. These are 2 flyers that were around NC State campus, hanging around outside, and I took the 2 flyers and then swapped the imagery of the 2 flyers, just the imagery. I swapped the bunny and the man's face, and I thought it was a great mashup of flyers from the same month and same year, I believe. I remember these being around campus, and I saw them and thought, if I just switched those images around, it would pretty much be funny. So there's that. And there's a really cool old rare Zig-Zig Sputnik flag. This is a true statement. Boswell Sisters, one of my favorites. Huey Lewis, one of my favorites. Hey, there's Jalen from Sub Pop. And here's a bunch of Thor cassettes. Thor the Rock Warrior cassettes. There's some postcards from Cynthia Plastercaster. Rest in peace, my friend. I miss Cynthia. And here's a bunch of archives here. We got flyers. We got Diva stuff. We got band photos. We got Guar, Kiss, Oingo Boingo, Thor, Zig-Zig Sputnik, Silica Gel, band I was in, Crapper Gear band I was in, Devo, Negative Land, all that good stuff. There's the big foam finger for you. Gene Simmons poster that I've had since I was a little kid. Love it. Best pose ever. Dickie's autographed. Slim Goodbody autographed. Sheila E. autographed. I believe this is Night Ranger autographed. $2 bill Mark Mothersbaugh gave me with some Mark Mothersbaugh art there. Dickie's dressing room. And let's go here. Look at, oh, here's the sleeping spot. And above the sleeping spot is this cool light thing that a friend of mine made me. It's a boombox, canvas boombox piece. And it used to have lights that went around the outside of it, kind of from the back of the boombox and around the outside. But a storm shorted those out at some point, and I haven't been able to fix them. But hey, man, maybe one day I'll fix them. And then up there on top are anti-scene voodoo dolls and my Kiss lunchbox that I carried around with me in grade school. So there's that stuff. I'm gonna have pillows on the bed because that's where pillows go. So there's some pillows. And then we go over here to this little corner. More stuff. There's a Mark Mothersbaugh art print from the very first art show I ever did for him in 2022. And then I did 10 years of art shows for him after that first one. That was fun. Here's another fillable lamp. More pinback buttons in that one. There's an autographed picture of Merrill Womack. If you don't know who Merrill Womack is, look him up. Gospel singer who lost his face in a horrible plane wreck, but he kept putting out records, which I respect. There's some Chick tracks, Iron Maiden patch. There's a vandalized Last Supper checkbook. There's Knox tongues. There's a heavyset couple enjoying some things there. And what else we got in this little crap corner? We got cassettes. We got Great Cat. We got AC Flyer. We got Boogies. We got this dirty, dirty woman. We got an autograph from Jan Whelan. She's wearing a t-shirt that I sent her many years ago. It says, "I'm from fucking outer space" on it. She liked it. There's many domes. Oh, and over here, John Oates will fucking kill you. That's a promise. And we're gonna go up here. We got Boogie. We got autographed Casino, really cool 80s synth pop band. Forbidden Zone movie poster. And if you know me, I'm not much into movies, but I'm into that one. This is the first piece of art Mark Mothersbaugh ever gave me. It's a man hanging from his rectum over some barbed wire. And I thought that was pretty cool. More stuff, more things. We got the Funkos, we got King Diamond figure, we got all kinds of stuff. Gene Simmons, we got a pooping glue bear, whatever that is. And we come over here, oh, in this little crate here, This is the best record crates around. This is all stuff that I'm working on to list on eBay. So this has all been isonically cleaned, ultrasonically cleaned with my iSonic record cleaner. This has all been cleaned, but needs graded. I need to play them, and I need to take photos of them. And then all this stuff here is just stuff I need to take photos of before I list it. So that's my little to-do list there for eBay. And here's some more autographed records right there. Autographs, autographs, autographs. And look at all these pinback buttons I've collected over the decades. I love pinback buttons. I used to wear these on my jacket. I had a jean jacket in junior high school and high school, and it was heavy, like heavy with pins. It was, both front panels of the jacket were covered in pins, and it was heavy. I'll say it again, it was heavy. There's some aborted records that never got pressed there. We call that record purge in the biz. Now, everybody, I want to take you to the restroom, but to get to the restroom, you have to go through this gaggle of lanyards, of laminates, of backstage passes, and the like. That is all hanging right in the doorway of the restroom. So let's go in. I'll show you my restroom. I'm not too proud. Okay, check it out. Our restroom, I try to save my restroom decor for paintings, artwork. And these Diva ones you'll see here are Steve Keane. You gotta look up Steve Keane, Keane. He is kind of an assembly line artist. He does paintings in multiples. If he does one, he'll do many of them. He does them all at the same time in assembly line fashion, where he'll paint all one color, all the next color, and, on all the paintings. And I got to know him because I started seeing his work around South in stores, bars, everywhere. And he was known to sell his stuff very cheaply. Anyway, so a friend of mine got me one painting by him, one Devo record. It was like a 12-inch by 12-inch painting. And then years later, I contacted Steve and said, hey, look, how much is it going to cost me to get all of Devo's albums 2 feet by 2 feet painted? And he sent them all to me for very cheap. And I really love them. I really dig them. Now, come back here. And here's the window to the bathroom. Here is some cool paintings on blocks of wood that my friend Dion did for me. Thank you, Dion. I love them. I still have them displayed. Dion, coincidentally, is the daughter of Sue Catwoman. Sue Catwoman, you've probably seen Sue Catwoman's photo on Sex Pistols advertisements for their Anarchy in the UK album or single or something along those lines. She had the reverse mohawk that made her hair look like a cat. And there's a Steve Keane painting there. It's called Puppet Show. Here's some other paintings that friends have given me. YouTube viewer who sent me that, you know who you are, Kami. Thanks. There's another gift somebody gave me. There's another gift painting back there somebody gave me. Gotta dig gift paintings. Speaking of gift paintings, here's a couple from KRK Riding. Those are nice. And we've got, there we go, Jack in the Box died for your sins. I swear he did. All right, you guys, the cat's drink right there. I like the matching caution protection signs. Got the clown. Oh, when we come up here, look at this cool old mirror. Well, actually just glass art, not really a mirror, but man, that is sick. And then I found this at a thrift store many years ago. Some really well-meaning child made that, and I dig it. It's been in my house for years. Okay, now here is where the toilet is. Okay, and around the toilet are of some paintings we'll get to in a second, but here is something I mention on my live streams quite a bit, is my little toilet collection. And I don't know why I was fascinated with toilets at some point, but At some point in my life, I was fascinated with fake toy toilets, candle toilets, any kind of miniature toilet. There's one I got just recently, there in the middle. And there's some toilet paper, pretty cool. Let's zoom in on that toilet paper because it is real little rolls of toilet paper. No joke. So yeah, I have this collection of toilets, you guys. Hey, look, there's Jesus. He's everywhere. That guy is everywhere. And yeah, toilets, please flush. And then we kind of come out here and we see all the devils. Devils on toilets. And then every now and then you'll find a pink panther on the toilet. This is a thing that I guess comes out of Mexico, I think, for the most part. But there is a thing for devils on toilets crying. And I don't know why it happens all the time, but every time I find one, I try to buy it. And like I said, every now and then you'll see a pink panther doing the same thing. And I'm just totally intrigued by that whole art scene there. And then here's a little display of some death and darkness.
Death and darkness. Death and darkness.
And that's pretty fancy. So let's pan around here. We got the hot tub, of course, with air jets. Air jets blow bubbles, and it feels good, and it's great. I'm a big fan of the hot tub. Oh, and then up here on top of this thing, we have a nice little display of items. Some bastardized toys here, and Darlings by the Sea. That's my favorite hotel at my favorite beach, Curie Beach in North Carolina. I haven't been there in years. I really need to return. I love that place. My favorite. The beach and me are good friends. I love me some beach. All right, now let's go through here after we get a good shot of these laminates. All right, here we go. Okay, let's get a shot of the room this way. Oh yeah. Now up there, very hard to find Devo promo posters from their Something for Everybody album. These were wheat paste posters that were slapped around New York City during the release of the album. They're quite large. They look smaller because they're way up there, but they're very big. And I think I'm the only person to have those exact posters. I just happened to be at the New York City offices of the record label when they were being put around the city, and they let me take a few, one of each, and I promptly got them framed. So this is what the house looks like basically from the bed. These skylights up here are amazing, and they wake me up in the morning with the sunlight. As the sun comes up, typically I don't sleep any longer than that because the room tells me it's time to get up. So look at this, guys. This is my humble abode. And see up there, that picture of Kiss way up there in the corner? That is my old television set, which I haven't watched in probably 10 years. Long ago disconnected cable. And I just have a Kiss tapestry covering it up now. You know, I just don't need it anymore. There's a suit that Devo wore in concert, 2009, I believe it was. Oh, and then here's some more Devo records. All this stuff here, except for the stuff in the front. All that little stuff is not Devo related for the most part, but all these records back there are Devo. More of my archives. All the Devo. That's right. And then for you guys who are Future Islands fans, Future Islands, this CD right here is very rare. That's a spray painted CDR, hand decorated CDR that they released. Then they released it as a Xerox cover version, but both of those are very, very rare. I think that's probably worth $1,000. I think I've seen it sell for around that, but they only made a couple dozen of them, I think, something like that. So very hard to find. What else didn't I show you? Okay, well down here, more books and records, stuff that I'm listening to. More Devo. I got a file away there in the middle. There's some stuff I'm listening to. There's a couple of box set. Well, there's one box set, a Yes box set I've been trying to listen to. All of it. And there goes Miss Meowser. Where you going, buddy? And my Kiss jacket from when I was a kid. And there's autographed by Pussy Galore. There he is. Mr. Pussy Galore himself. And then we got Clark Kent. Stuart Copeland signed that for me. Nice guy. Anti-Scene, my boys. Changed my life. So let me zip around and give you another view of what it looks like from this way. Here we are, everybody. My music house. And to top everything off with this little tour, I'm gonna come over here and we're gonna go into this closet. Dig that, people. That is a whole lot of t-shirts. Now these shirts in these little cubicles are basically the ones that I tend to wear more often than not. And then these up here are all shirts that I don't tend to wear that often. Up there. But you can see all kinds of garments and shirts and hats and things in here. But and back there, it's an old banner. It's all covered up by the shirts, but that's an old banner from an art show I did in 1999 called Gene Simmonsism, where I just showed drawings of Gene Simmons that I'd done since I was a kid, and things that I'd vandalized with Gene Simmons makeup and all that stuff. So that's what that's from. But yeah, let's I wonder how many shirts you can identify by just the small sliver of graphic that's showing in the piles of folded up tees. Yep, there's a lot. And most of them are black. That's just how rock and roll shirts roll, most of them are going to be black. But, yeah. Lots of, look at those, those are my Sunday best shoes. Those are for weddings and funerals. And then over here you'll see just piles of things. There's a Mark Mothersbaugh art rug, a Mark Mothersbaugh bag, purse, satchel, whatever you want to call it. This is kind of a cool limited edition Levi's Fisher Spooner jacket I got a long time ago. 2001. Bet you never seen one of them. And then here's a Killer Clowns from Outer Space reversible jacket. And there's a Baphomet shirt. Lots of things. But there was the closet. Hope you liked it. Well, that's it, everybody. You have now seen my entire house via this two-parter house tour, music house tour of Michael Pilmer. And thank you very much. Meowser, you want to say bye? Okay. All right, you guys. I'll catch you later on the YouTubes, and thanks for your watching. May the rock and roll gods bless you all as they blessed me. See you later.